Howdy, everybody. Chris Fridbaum here. Thought I'd shoot a quick video on the offer and how we do it, and we've had success. Uh, Everyone's going to have a different way of doing it, so this is just how I present it. And this would be for a residential owner or maybe a C-class commercial owner. I wouldn't go B or A class. Not that you couldn't, but it's different type of owner investor. So, but anyway, if this works for you, great. Use it. But as always, I'm not an attorney. I'm not a CPA. Anything you use, run it by your professionals. They're there to protect you. This is just what we use. It works. No guarantee that it is right for you. So that being said, I am going to share my screen here and pull up the presentation. Awesome. And here we go. So whatever your header is, I got RLLC on it. Put it at the top. It's real simple. So subject property, we believe in full disclosure, so we actually tell the buyer what we think, well, the seller, what we think we could potentially get for the property after repair, if we're using it for that reason. There's no hiding there. So I have a real estate license. I don't want them to come back to the real estate commission and say, hey, I wasn't being honest with them. I told them that we were taking this property, and they didn't know that there was $20,000 profit at the end of it. They know, to the best of our knowledge. So I actually put on the sheet the comps that I use to comp out their property, so they can go check for themselves, make sure that we're on board. And I think it builds a lot of good rapport with them when they know we're being above board. It's not like the deal happened and then they're finding out that, hey, we bought it for $60,000 and we turned around and we sold it for 120, whatever those numbers are. So we actually let them see what due diligence that we use to comp out their property. And here we're just trying to give just a brief, we want to have a win-win situation. These are the terms that we can buy on. We truly want the seller to be happy with the deal, and the buyer, us, to be happy with the deal. Now, that being said, happiness in negotiation is nobody gets what they want on this side, nobody gets what they want, but they're happy with where we met in the middle. So, it's not everyone's, leaving, kumbaya, but it's a win-win situation for everybody. And we try to be flexible with everything. Hey, you know what? You need a 60-day closing. You need a 90-day closing. You don't want to move anything out of the house. We're okay with that. There's a process in that negotiation where there's room for that. So for the residential and the C-class commercial, try to use the 3-tier system. So offer one is going to be all cash. Now, probably a lot of wholesalers are, going to throw this number out there. And at least our offers, if we have to go get bank financing, our all cash offer is probably going to look close to what a wholesaler's number is going to look like, just because of the headaches of having to go through bank financing. The terms are really not that good for investors. So whatever your cash offer is, your numbers. That's what that offer is going to be, right on line one. And then let's say that they don't want the all cash, they want more money. So we come out with like, okay, we can give you 30,000 down, we can give you 40,000 down, and then make the terms for the rest of the deal. What that number is, it depends. It might be just enough for them to cover closing costs. And if there's another realtor involved in it, maybe commission. It might be that they need to move to Florida and they need $50,000. It's a $300,000 house. They need 50. And, that'll get them down there. And then they're willing to take the rest of the payments on themselves of some sort. And then offer three, and it's the one that we love the most, is the terms. Basically it's 100%, owner financing. These are the ones that we can offer full price, and depending, on the numbers, situation, where it's located, we can offer that full price or above full asking price. Now, mind you, your cash is going to be your lowest offer. Your now and later, there's going to be a discount off of that full price because we're having to put up more cash in advance, so that we have lost opportunity there of another deal coming through, not being able to do something with that deal. And then the terms is going to be the highest offer, possible out there. Now, maybe just being, paranoid, whatever, everything we do, whether it's an LOI, an offer sheet, it is non-binding until we go to a sales contract. And depending on the sales contract and where it is, it still may be a non-binding contract, or at least there'd be an escape clause in there. And I said that depends on what's going on. So, and also if you're a licensed realtor, in some states you got to mention it at the, before you go to contract. In Pennsylvania, you get the first contact. I just had a gentleman tell me that in Delaware, it's also got to be disclosed, right away. So I feel better about disclosing it up front. They say, hey, I'm a realtor. I'm not here for agency. Could it be a conversation later? Yes, but that's not why I'm here. I'm looking to buy the property, put it into a portfolio, whatever it is. But, myself and or somebody else in this partnership arrangement is a licensed realtor. Myself, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, disclosed. And I'll disclose it again when we get the contract, the whole 9 yards. So on the bottom here, again, disclaimers, disclaimer. I am not an attorney, not a CPA. I'd play one on TV if I was offered it, but I'm not a legal attorney or CPA. Please have your professionals look everything over to make sure it is especially the new investors, they don't want to spend the money, but it is cheaper to do it in the beginning than after something has happened, and then the attorney has to come in and fix it. So it's worth having that looked over. Whether it's this LOI, purchase sales agreement, please do that. But this is how simple all offers are. And the actual offers, please know your numbers. Know your numbers going in. Know what your holding costs are. Know what your profit margins are. Inspection fees, permits, all this stuff, so that you can make a solid offer. And unless something major happens during inspections, you got a good offer. So anyway, Chris Ridbaum, IAopa. I hope you enjoyed. if you use this, I'd like to know if you've had success with it or not. If you use some variation of it, I'd love to hear it. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you at our next main meeting. Email us at contact.iaopa@gmail.com. We'll send you the link for it. Have a wonderful day.